thing, and so I can show it off. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, chat roomie. Chat room. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Am I too low on this? Hang on a sec. I had to buy a pillow. my unadjustable chair stopped being adjustable. Bum bum. And let me just see. I just got something from Chad. Dun dun dun. All right. We're just putting the show together. Hey, dum bum bum. Okay, perfect. Printing and print.
I'm back.
Okay. Ooh, I like your shirt.
Thanks. Oh, I need to change the camera. Da, da, da. Okay, let me change these cameras.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pick up my shirt. Okay. Bum 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 bum. People, Spike, Becky, Ranger Rick, Scooter X, Beatmaster. So, Beatmaster, did you have a good New Year? Did you go someplace or did you just hang out? Dun, dun, bum, bum. Hey, Lori. I see a show in construction. You are correct. You are correcto. Oh, went to a party. Oh, nice. The teletype. Icebergs dead ahead. Dun, dun, bum, bum.
Go.
Oh, a stock ticker. Oh my gosh. This is not a good year.
Is that a carrot shirt? It's not a carrot shirt. It's a verified Twitter shirt.
Yeah.
Do you have Netflix, Dickie D?
I do. Yeah.
Did you see the Black Mirror Choose Your Own Adventure thing?
Oh no, I read about it, but
Yeah.
did you do it?
Yeah, I did it last night. It's pretty good.
Is it fun?
Yeah, definitely. Normally, Black Mirror can be a little bit too dark for me, and it was definitely dark, but it wasn't the darkest I've seen Black Mirror get. So I ended up liking it.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nicholas C. No spoilers.
It's pretty hard to spoil. There's so many endings. Afterwards, I went and I had to look up a flow chart, see where I chose what. Heyo. Yes, Robin. I re-dyed since yesterday. Here, 1 second.
Well, those are for the second show, right?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah. We've kept this here, though. So
oh, that's good. That's good.
Just stay there.
So we are set, right?
I think so. Are we? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We are ready to go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. Pretty simple intro. I know that.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
In 3, 2. It's the... On this episode of the Giz Wiz, it's a show that we've been practicing for all year long. The worst gadgets of 2018.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, the judge and jury and executioner, Dick DiBartolo.
Whoa.
How you doing, Dick?
How you doing? You did say gadgets, right? Because all I heard was the worst of 2018. It's the Giz Wiz.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I meant to say gadgets. Yes,
gadgets.
The worst gadgets of 2018.
Of the year. Exactly. No, it's kind of fun going back and looking through everything that we showed, and you realize A, that was a lot of stuff, and B, a lot of that was really not fun, or really not really.
It's
not
over
good.
200 gadgets that we cover every year, if you think about it, because we get 4 an episode. We do an episode a week, 52. So we have to go through, and I literally went through every single one. Sometimes we have more too, because sometimes we'll do kind of like a little theme of like a company will have a sort of a section of gadgets, so we'll cover 4 from a company all at once. So yeah, over 200 gadgets that we both combed through, chose our favorite, chose our least favorite. Our favorite will be next week. Next week will be the best of 2018. One reason we like to do this is because also we prepare for the biggest technology show in the world, CES. So both of us will be heading to CES. I'm heading out on Sunday to go. And,
soon, yes.
Very soon. I can't believe we're already here. So that's one of the reasons you're getting the best and worst of episodes now, because we got to prepare for next week. And
we have to start looking. We're actually going out there looking for the best and worst of 2019. Get a jump on it.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I think that we're definitely going to see some worst gadgets next week. I can already feel. I can already
judging by the press releases, you know, I'm so tired of. We have a brand new Bluetooth speaker that's waterproof. Oh, like they started 9 years ago.
Yeah.
And the other is we have a lock you open with your finger.
Wow. I know. Or it's just like they send you a press release for a product that I know was released 2 years ago. It's like, I covered that already. I remember seeing you guys 2 years ago with that product.
I think one of the problems is that PR people just don't even bother Googling.
No.
They get a client and the client says, no one's ever done this before. I'm so tired of the world's first something that it's probably the world's 8th or 12th version of that.
Yeah. I'm also just so surprised at how many of these huge companies that seem to be spending a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money to be at CES or have a product that they're manufacturing. They have the factory space, And they just seem so like such mom and pop operations that just don't seem to get it. They don't get the industry. They don't get that they have some product that maybe not even will exist in 2 weeks.
That's true. A lot of that is to try it out, and if they get just a few orders, they don't even bother making it.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know, before I forget, we should welcome in 2019 with just a bit of our elaborate. Do you have the ball drop from our
gosh,
incredible...
you know what? I forgot to go grab that. 1 second. Yes,
okay. Well,
vamp for a little bit. We had a great, bringing into the new year. It was wonderful.
It was great. I got a couple of emails from people who didn't go into the chat room, were home alone, and said it was so great to tune in to GizWiz.tv because I know all those names in the chat room, and seeing you guys, it was like I wasn't alone. And I thought, oh, that's a great thing.
I need to go find.
Yeah, we just need like the big production part.
Oh yeah,
where we use drones, and oh my gosh, it was and then like a dozen of you made videos. So great. we had a great New Year's Eve celebration.
So here we are. This was 1 second before midnight.
Oh my!
New Year, look at that ball! Oh my gosh!
I can't believe it!
Can't believe it!
Let me get it to go this way.
Oh my! Wow, that's the size of a city block.
I think this is the first time the ball ever come down and gone back up.
It had a place to be. It had somewhere to go.
Again.
It's encore!
Oh, it came down now.
Well,
it's 2020. That we could not get permission to use a building. It's being flown by a drone.
I heard those were popular in New York.
Let me get some specs on the ball. The ball weighs 585 pounds.
Wow.
It contains 5 million mini mirrors.
Oh wow.
From a McDonald's that they were tearing down.
And the soul of Sinatra. That's incredible.
Yes, exactly. And it's being piloted by someone who's had just a little bit too much before the midnight hour to drink.
I can't imagine the lumens on that spotlight.
Oh my God, the lumens are just... It's
incredible. Wow.
Oh, there it goes. Okay. You know, he's flying to Dallas now.
No, wonderful.
I do believe
good.
That at midnight your time, if he's fast enough, that same ball.
That would be incredible.
That would almost be unbelievable.
It would, almost.
Almost. But I would venture to say it's going to happen. Oh, my God. Oh, now King Kong.
No.
Oh, it was an event. Oh, my God.
I know. Here, we're going to leave it there. King Kong came in. If you weren't there, you really missed something special. If you want to watch the New Year's Eve, New Year's Day celebrations, you can head on over to YouTube and watch the video. We have it all recorded for you guys. It was a fun night. It was a very fun night.
It was just great.
Oh, man.
With that, shall we go
jump into the worst? The absolute worst.
All right. At the top of my list, it's not the worst. It's the what the hell were they thinking?
What were they thinking category?
It is Kodak. They started in 2016 saying this is coming. In 2018, they said it's here. The Kodak 8mm cassette film camera. Super 8. Okay. And I said to the man, how much is this? And he said, $2,000. And I wrote that down. And the next day, I went back and I thought I must have heard wrong. So I went back and I said, you know, the 8mm Super 8 camera, how much is that? is it $2,000? He said, no. I said, oh, okay. I heard wrong. He said, it's 3,000. He said, I was wrong. I told you 2,000. It's 3,000.
I told you wholesale.
And the film, all right, it's 8mm film, cassette film, is like $35. But since they don't have a projector yet, to process it and get back the film and a digital version is $100. And that is an average of 2.5 minutes of video.
I don't know. We talked about this on the original episode. Is the market for this camera is so slim. I said maybe in that episode, I think I said maybe film schools would use this because it's so expensive to process the film. The camera itself is expensive. It's just, for that much money, you could buy a mirrorless full frame camera and have the most gorgeous 4K footage you've ever seen.
Well, we'll see. We'll go look for the Kodak booth.
Yeah.
And see, they said, oh, no, Dick, we were wrong. It's $5,000.
No way! Wait, they raised it again?
No, I said that's what they'll probably say.
That's what they will say. Oh, I thought you were serious for a moment.
No.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway, that was one of the weirdest things of the year. And what's your opening worst of?
My worst of was, I think that we were on Wi-Fi gadgets for the theme. And I picked up a Black & Decker slow cooker. And this is the product page for it. Now, the slow cooker itself wasn't all that bad. It has a digital screen. It was fairly easy to select low, high, or warm. It automatically switched into warming mode after, like, let's say you set it on high for 4 hours, and then it would immediately set itself to warming mode.
Okay.
So it wasn't that bad. But the app that you had to use was so crummy and so buggy. And it just really just kind of took away from the whole experience. And on top of that, a normal slow cooker isn't all that expensive. And if I remember, this slow cooker was not cheap. It wasn't incredibly expensive. Here it is, $60. Okay, so that's not that bad. It's a 6-quart slow cooker, so it is a large slow cooker. It has these kind of interesting handles to kind of clamp down the lid there. But just definitely not one of the best products. Probably,
but what was the advantage of it being Wi-Fi enabled?
Is you could put in product, like you could basically, if you had left food in it and then you went to work, and say at noon you needed to start the slow cooker so that by the time you got home for dinner, it was ready. You could do that, which kind of brings up the safety issue. You'd think that you wouldn't be able to turn on a hot appliance when you weren't at home. Yeah, but that is what you would use this for. Let me see if I still have the app.
So the thing is, it had a clock in it, right? Couldn't you tell it start cooking at 4?
Yeah, you could.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you could say, so look, here's the app. Oh man, it's way too bright. 1 second. There we go. So here's the app right here. And so you could say stuff like, enter the time now, it'll be ready. If it's a 6-hour cooking time, it'll be ready at, 12:12.
Right.
And so that I could change the amount of time.
No, I mean, didn't the pot itself have a clock on it?
I don't think it had an actual.
I see. I see. Okay.
Yeah, it just has the app.
This would do that.
Yeah, exactly. And so it kind of added some more capability within the app, but I think it wasn't really all that needed. So, not one of my favorite products of 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then. I bought several of the Easy Cracker, the egg opener do we have the commercial to just see the first 30 seconds
Yeah.
of how terribly hard
You
it
can
is
crack 'em this way.
to crack an egg?
You can crack 'em this way. You can crack 'em that
Try
way.
cracking
and
over-
we've all done this. But no matter how you crack 'em, you always end up picking out eggshells.
Always?
Not anymore.
Yeah,
Introducing
that's
Easy
enough.
Cracker.
What is so funny is I love that the person cracks it over the counter, not over the bowl, and the other person cracks it next to the frying pan, not over the frying pan.
These people have
anyway.
never, ever cracked eggs. That's the biggest problem is these poor people.
Any size egg from
Oh,
its
watch
shell
her.
in one simple motion. So you
Huh?
can crack 'em neatly right in
Huh?
the pan. No fuss, no mess.
I think this is the
Crunchy
same.
eggshells ruin those muffins with the Easy Cracker.
That reminds me of like the old school like God, what is that? It's like the weird sexist thing of oh, your coffee is horrible, wife. You know, it's like, oh, you messed up the, you know, it's not that hard of a thing to do. It's just to crack an egg. Like that seems so simple. Anyway, the product.
Anyway, so I bought an Easy Cracker, and let's just see if I can duplicate the results that they had in that commercial.
I have to pull up the video for just a bit. I lost my dock here for just half a second.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Okay, so and this was if I remember correctly too, you had to try this multiple times because people got mad at you, and
Yes,
the second
yes.
time it didn't work out any better. It was
No, the people wrote in and said you have to grasp it and slowly crack it.
yeah.
So we did not have the kind of luck. Here we go.
Here it is, the easiest egg cracker.
This should be on the bottom. Okay. Over a bowl. And let me see, the egg is dead center. All
Oh,
right.
yeah, someone said make sure the egg is...
Easy Cracker. Take two. Ladies and gentlemen, with one hand, I'm going to squeeze it together and crack this egg and... Okay. It shot some egg across the room. All right, so that is a disaster. All right, let's get rid of
And
this
then
egg.
also in the
And
commercial,
it
they
has
show
one other
you...
claim to fame. All right, well, first of all,
Oh, here we go.
you attach this and it separates the egg. We know-
As a producer, does it matter if the eggs are cold or room temperature?
I don't think it would matter.
Okay.
But for the record, the eggs are cold. Also, in the commercial, it says it can peel a hard-boiled egg in a second. Okay, hard-boiled egg. All right, let's do the hard-boiled egg and...
Huh?
Well,
Oh, it tore it in
opens-
half. Oh my
it's
god.
on its way to egg
That
salad.
cracked the
Anyway,
egg.
So the Easy Cracker was a crackpot. It was horrible.
yeah, it was not good.
I also remember, if I remember correctly, yeah, the Amazon reviews aren't that great either.
Oh, I think on Amazon...
3.5 stars.
Oh, yeah, it was better than I thought.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But you don't want. I mean, that looks like they just bought those 5-star reviews.
Yeah, it does. Yes, when the 5-star almost equals to 1 star.
That's a bad situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And durability 2.8.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, not so great.
Not so great.
The Easy Cracker. Okay, one of my least. This is the absolute least favorite product that I remember getting was I forget what crappy corner theme this was. Maybe it was the garden theme.
I think it was cheap gadgets for the garden or the outdoors or some. Oh, wow.
Yeah, look how glowy these pebbles are. So there's 100 glow in the dark
100
pebbles.
lumen. Better pebbles.
Basically, you need ISO 15 million in order to get that photo. But yeah, so these are these awesome looking glow in the dark pebbles. And the idea is that they would charge up during the day, and then at night they would be so glow in the dark they would look incredible.
Wow.
Well,
Was that your driveway we just saw?
oh yeah, that was it. That was exactly what the product looked like. These were horrible. These were absolutely really bad. They were a really ugly plastic. I don't know what this video that we're watching is. Who gets it all loose in a box? It was just really not. They looked plastic. They looked horrible. I think I threw them away. I don't have them around anymore. They did not hold a charge at all. They would not glow in the dark if you left them out for the full day and then along came night. It was just incredibly bad. It was just really, really not that great. Once again, also very bad reviews on Amazon. 1 star basically matches the 5-star review. This was my experience with them. This isn't my photo, but this is what I remember. Is that's about how much they glowed in normal eye light. Like you could see that with your naked eye.
Yeah. I think I remember that they were bright for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And then they slowly, it's great if...
That's like the best one so far, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did not have a great time with the... And then also, I gotta dock them on their name. This is one of those products that uses that SEO style name that's actually a paragraph. The 100-piece glow-in-the-dark pebbles with decor glowstones, rocks for garden outdoor decorative. Anyway, so yeah, so not that great. Currently unavailable. Look at that.
Currently, I wonder why.
Me too.
Wow.
No, I don't wonder that hard. But anyway, that was a horrible, absolutely incredibly horrible gadget from 2018. Next, one of your products.
Yeah, the Stack On. So I was cleaning up the office, and I have lots of little gadgets, flash drives, and nuts and bolts. And I thought, I need a big drawer full of drawers, a big storage compartment full of drawers. And I found this thing from Stack On.
I thought this is great because in addition to the little drawers, it has big wide drawers, which are big enough for audio and video connectors. It's from Stack On. It is their 18-drawer storage cabinet, see-through drawers, but with locking drawers, okay? You've all had the experience, you want something and you open the drawer and it's all the way in the back, and so you tilt the thing and suddenly all the drawers come sliding out, nuts and bolts and screws. So with this, that doesn't happen because the drawers lock. And the locking drawers actually, I realized, create a different problem. I was going to have this mounted in a small area, but unless you have a way, unless you screw it down or use the holes in the back to screw it to the wall, whenever the drawers aren't going to open unless you hold the unit. Something has to be bolted down or screwed down because these take a lot of pressure to open these. Some of them, yeah, this one.
No, you don't have the combination for that one. That's still locked.
Yeah. It's Bluetooth.
I thought mine was defective until I read the reviews on Amazon, and someone said, how come the track runners for the drawers only go a third of the way in? And I'll show you what it means by that.
Oh.
So is this weird?
It's just unbelievable
so
for a company.
I just got it, so I haven't even used it. They said if you put heavy things in it, the drawers sag in the back and make it harder to pull out. Most of the other ones have, the tracks run to the
You're
back.
Speechless.
So with these, the tracks are very short.
Yeah,
I remember that this was crummy.
I mean, Stack On, a company that builds. If you go on their website, they must have 50 versions.
Yeah.
You would think they would
this
say,
was crummy, and I remember I was shocked, but I forgot why.
Yes,
you see
right. You can see actually when you pull the drawers out there, the end drawers are already warped just from hanging.
Yeah.
It's hanging with nothing on them.
Oh my gosh.
That was one of the most disappointing, and especially, it was not from some company.
Yeah, it wasn't from AliExpress. It was from Stack On. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't gambling with that purchase. Also, it wasn't cheap.
Was really
this one is a 60-drawer version.
Oh, the 60-drawer version. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. think you got the 24. You got the 18
I got the
drawer
24.
version. Yeah.
Gee, it got what, 3 stars out of 5?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Once
you know,
again-
maybe I should have paid the extra $94 for expert. Oh, look at 5 stars, 21%.
Yeah. Most people, you know,
Oh,
I
and
think
there's
most people
somebody-
agree with you that it's okay. It's just really bad. 2-star is the leading star quantity.
Yes, and there's someone their photo showing that the drawers are falling out in the back.
Yeah.
I just
That
don't.
is so
anyway.
insane.
Oh, there you go. The person saying most other brands have a track that goes the length of the drawer to support it. These don't. I'm not sure if there's a problem or not. Lady or man, it's a problem.
Oh my gosh.
That was one of the dumbest.
You actually have another pretty dumb gadget. This one was scary. I'm surprised this company hasn't gotten sued, to be honest.
I can't remember. Did I send any video on it? Or we just
Yeah,
gonna
no,
talk
I got
about
that video. I'm ready.
Oh yeah. Smart Swab, and the reason I did it is because I stay up late at night and I watch a lot of late night television. And the Smart Swab ad, seen on TV, ran endlessly, and I thought I got to see these for myself, and I did, and you will too.
Okay, so that is the Smart Swab.
Oh, I don't have the.
commercial.
Whoops, I forgot the
No,
commercial.
that's okay.
Okay, we're ignoring the commercial. We're going straight to the review, or do we want to go to the commercial?
Exactly. The commercial is people like sticking, a corkscrew in their ear and say, that's not a good way to clean your ears.
Right.
Now, what you don't know, and actually no one knows, it was embargoed. Actually, it's still embargoed. What the heck? There is a powered Bluetooth version coming out, and that will actually clean both ears from the one side.
An elephant ear, even.
Elephant?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So that's not coming out. So this is
That would be
Smart
more effective
Swab.
than.
Yeah.
And
It looks like it
that's
has a
what
hose
looks
on
like
it,
in
too.
person.
It's like a water pick
To
and
tell
a
you the
smart
truth,
swab.
Yeah.
I tried it several times. Dennis has tried it several times. Neither one of us ever got any wax out of our ears. Dennis cleans his ears like every week. I cleaned mine when I was a child. Okay. So I imagine really the size of your ear is actually, I can show you this. This has been in my ear and it did nothing. On Amazon, it got 3.1 stars out of 5 from, let's see, how many people? 82 customers. And also they tell you only use the tips once. Don't dare wash them. Don't dare stick it in this ear and then in that ear. Throw it out. I don't know about that. It says you could spread germs. Okay. So if you have germs in one ear, don't you have them in the other? I don't know. So you get
Anyway,
16
we can
of
go out
these.
there. Part of the problem is, and I think you nailed it when you said lawsuits, it's almost too big to fit in your ear.
Right. I mean, and that
And
was always kind of the fear with that's why people
Yes.
have started turning away from Q-tips, is you could push your earwax into your ear, which you don't want to do. And that's what the Smart Swab was supposed to fix. But it's so engineered to not cause a lawsuit that it's impossible to use. It's not possible.
Exactly. I think if you have wax coming out of your ears, this would help.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, the problem is that your ear canal isn't formed like the spiral. It's your ear canal problem. Is what it really is.
Yeah. And also, I believe they were $13. And I remember reading interviews with people who do, as seen on TV stuff, and they feel that if it's under $20, it's too much trouble to return. So I guess and I love this picture. I think she's taking hard-boiled eggs out of her ear that she got. This would have worked better than the Easy Cracker.
This is actually a cheese factory drill. You have
That's,
This is how they exhume
you know,
cheese. Create
They probably had
wheels.
a block of Velveeta at the shooting and said, just run this in the block of cheese and stick it in your ear. Anyway, that was a real bust.
Is this the actual commercial, I wonder?
Yes, it's from Bulbhead.
Too much wax or water can impair hearing and
This
cause
sound!
infections. But doctor visits can be expensive and cleaning with swabs can hurt.
Ouch!
Well, now there's Smart Swab,
Ouch!
another bright idea from Bulbhead, the new and innovative ear swab, and the best way to clean your ear.
How much does she
and
get out?
safely.
Oh, nothing. It doesn't show.
Oh, no,
Okay.
they don't show that part.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, horrible product from Bulbhead.
Bulbhead. We didn't like it.
And now this is the next product is one that actually made a reappearance on the show.
Yes, let me just turn around and get it here.
And so we kind of have I forget when this happened. This was episode, let me see when this
recently.
episode. Yeah, it was 1687. So actually this episode was published in August. So it's been a few months.
It's been a few months. Okay, and it is the water clock.
Powered by water.
And yes, exactly. When we did it, it was great. And water clocks have been around for a long time. But this one was a water clock weather station. Okay, it had a little clouds and rain. There you see it there, and temperature and humidity. And when winter came and the humidity in here started dropping, and I started getting shocks every time I touched something metal, I thought, I should really check what the humidity is in here. And I picked up the clock, and it was blank. And then I got out the troubleshooting guide, and it said, put soap in it, or I forget what it was, baking, whatever it was. I did all of that, and it never came back to life. So it would have been on the best of list, but when did you say March? Was the
August.
show?
August.
Oh my gosh! September,
Yeah.
October, November. I got 5 months use out of it.
Yeah.
So that was not a good thing. The water clock weather station went down the drain with, I think, 29 of my dollars. I can't remember how much.
I feel like these two products, the next product is also intertwined with the water clock, because the reason you wanted to pull it out was to check the humidity level, remember?
Yes. The next thing was, look at how handsome this is.
It looks so good.
Doesn't that
It
look?
has
Look
to
at
be a great product. We're talking about the Arctic Air.
Look at this.
Its
change-
LED changes colors.
It does. All right. So when I started getting shocks, I thought, I just bought a humidifier in my living apartment, my back apartment. I don't want to run out and buy another one right away. It was like $80 or $90. I thought, wait a minute. When I did Arctic Air to cool off this room, it cooled the room by 3 degrees and raised humidity by 15%. And I thought, wait, I can now just use it to put humidity in the room. Well, it does work. The only reason I know it works is I put about 2 to 3 quarts of water in it a day.
Wow.
And it's not running out on the floor. That's the first place I look, because a lot of people complain that the things leak. So until I get a regular humidifier, it actually is working to put humidity in the air. And I did Google it and think, did I invent this, or have other people done that? And they're also called swamp coolers. So I typed in, can a swamp cooler be used as a humidifier? And a lot of people said, yeah, they're dual purpose. They do put humidity in the air. So what are they now? Are they $22?
Yeah, $28.
$28.
It's made
so
the
I got
least star reviewed product.
Oh my gosh, 51% 1 star.
Not even our
23%.
Congress can agree as much as the users of this product agree. Over a
I know.
majority of people give it a 1-star review.
And my guess is if you turned it down to just verified users, it would probably be even less. What is that dog doing?
This is the weirdest review I've ever seen. They strapped it to the dog crate You can see the Arctic air there, and then that's a little like the camera that you actually have on your boat.
Oh yeah, a drop
it's like
cam.
a little drop cam.
Right.
So they sat there and watched the dog.
Oh my! Oh, you know what? That's perfect because that's about as much cooling as it can do.
Is for a 3-foot cube area. That's
yes,
it.
exactly. The reason it's on the worst of list is that I think I got it a deal of the day for like $18, but I also got ads for it at the time because it was summer for $89
No
as advertised as an, unbelievable. Did you know you can buy an air conditioner for just $89? Well,
a real one, not the Arctic air.
Yeah, exactly. I guess legally, in a way, it does condition the air. I guess if you add humidity, it's conditioning the air in a way you don't want in the middle of summer. So that was appalling.
Yeah.
And I got an ad for one today. I think it was down to $13 because it's dead of winter and they probably have warehouses full of them. But unless you want to add humidity to something, it's a loser. The terrible thing, they're nicely made. They're nicely.
They seem well put together.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next gadget on our worst of list comes from the grill episode when we went outside to do some outdoor cooking. I actually have it right here. Made by Quirky. It is the Grill Wrangler.
Yes!
The Grill Wrangler. This was a 3-in-1 gadget that managed to do 3 things horribly. It is at first a spatula. You can spatula some stuff up. Next, it is a skewer, so you could skewer some meat and flip it over. And then finally, it is some tongs as well. And all things it's really bad at. It's a really thick spatula. It's an incredibly thick metal spatula. It's a very short tongs, or not tongs, but skewer, very short, with a nice blunted area where you can't skewer any further. And it's incredibly wide and flimsy tongs. They bend too much. Like,
yeah.
I can put my hand in here and close it all the way. It doesn't close anymore. In fact, if I move this out of the way just a bit, it'll close all the way. So you can still see that my hand easily fits inside. It's just way too bendy of metal. This thing, I really didn't like using it. It was really difficult, and I think I had to go. A fork would work way better than buying this. It cost $20, $19.95, and once again, it just does nothing well. It just doesn't.
The funny thing is, it looks good.
Yeah,
it's a
so
shame
slick
that it does nothing. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, this is like,
if you
this
want to
looks
cook
like
a
the
hand,
ultimate grill tool. I mean, if you were to whip this thing out at a party, I mean, you would be the Joneses. Everyone would have to keep up with you because you had such a cool product. But yeah, it was crummy. Also, not easy to clean because there's so many moving parts. This little slide thing in here, I did not feel comfortable with raw meat inside of this sliding mechanism. Is another thing that jumped to mind. So yes, the Grill Wrangler, not a good gadget. I wonder what the reviews are on this one. The reviews are actually okay.
They were sort of all right.
Yeah. What on earth? I hated this thing. And this is a verified purchase. Ridiculous.
Wow.
Yeah, no. Too large for my hands. Anyway, I hated it. The Grill Wrangler, no good, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, you said you couldn't get your hand in it. Maybe people are not grilling hands. Maybe for burgers or something.
That would make sense. Maybe there's some bias on my side. It doesn't work well for hands. Burgers are okay, but hands, that's what I need it for.
It's not even slanted at the bottom, right?
No. It is,
as a spatula.
No. And now, my complaint was this is too flimsy as tongs, but it's not flimsy enough as a spatula. if you wanted to really get in there and spatula some stuff
watch that fork thing too.
I know. I think I just bent it permanently. It doesn't close anymore.
Oh, now you can't give it as a gift.
There's a permanent gap there. Oh no! I have to. Oh, that just stayed. Oh, well, this is what I needed to do the whole time. Just bend it around. Oh no! I've totally ruined it now. Oh, okay. Anyway, moving on. I can't believe I broke that. Next is another food-related product.
Yes, the Jaeger Spitz butter knife. And if you want to show a picture of it on Amazon, this is it, okay? Oh, it's got it seems like half the things we show are totally unavailable. And what I love is the part it says, comes in a decorative gift box with the logo, nice presentation. And it does. It has this tissue paper over it. The problem is there's nothing in the box about how to use it. I got pretty much zero results using it, and it cleaned up pretty good, and it didn't have a nerve to give it away as a gift. But I just gave it to someone who said, "Yeah, see if you can get any use out of this." I didn't like it, but they show you that the copy says you can make butter balls and butter strings and butter. I found you could do none of that, and it was. Let's see, totally unavailable. I think it was $13. It was good looking. It was well made, but it did nothing.
What does Camelizer say? Camelizer says,
oh my God. The high was $73.
I think we need to go back in time further. I feel like, can we see all? There it goes. At some point, it jumped from $10 around to $70.
Oh my God. Are they kidding me?
No way.
No.
It must have been closer to 10.
Yeah, I think I paid 13. It almost looks like it might be showing there for 11.
Yeah.
And I guess $20 was sort of an average. 73 was for people who were out of their mind and didn't know what they were buying.
Yeah. That's that millionaire class.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, man.
It is amazing on Amazon as you go down to the bottom of the page, almost anything you want. It's like $30, $33. But you get to the bottom, it'll be $897 plus $47 shipping.
Yeah. And you go, which people are buying this? Who thinks that this is a good product?
You know, maybe someone sits there and does that all day long and figures, if I get one bite a week.
Yeah. One bite a year.
Better than going to work with a real job.
Totally. They're just looking for those, princes and royalty has money to spend. I always want the most expensive version of the product. Next is a product that you tried multiple times to get, and it always fell flat.
I know. Do you have the little video there?
Yeah, I think I have their video.
Yeah. And then I think does it go into mine? I can't even remember.
I have ours in a separate tab. Let me see.
Okay, I think ours blends. We show theirs and then the results that I had.
Okay.
I think I sent you the link to the actual show.
Here we go.
And where it is.
It's time. I lost my spot. Here we are. Boink.
Yeah, right there. That's perfect. Okay, so it's spiral dust.
So we see
and
a
it's
glass.
Right, yes. And now you're taking
shaking the
a few sprinkles of spiral dust. And then look at this.
It's like a vortex. It's incredible.
It's adding gold shimmer. And from the top, it looks absolutely amazing. These little gold specks. Looks like a sunset. It's called the Cocktail Countess. It's a whole little kit for $35, or you can buy a separate jar for $6. And this is what happened when I put this stuff in. Okay. Spur dust.
Oh,
S-P-I-R.
gold. And then I think it looked a lot different in their videos. I don't see anything happening, do you? No. Maybe we
It's sort of
should
like
do-
I died.
What
I
does
think
old
we used
Fate
ginger
before?
ale.
Dun-dun-bum.
And
Okay. Maybe you need special
You
lighting.
needed the music.
Yeah, the little shaker jar is supposed to be for 45 drinks, and
Get
now there's a little
of
bit.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I use half the bottle.
You didn't realize it was 1 bottle per drink, you know. Yeah. Not that
Anyway.
great.
No, and also, I'm not sure that you would want to color your drinks anyway. That was the object of this. Be a fun thing at a party to color drinks, and 6 of those little bottles in a tiny little shaker was $36, or you could buy the separate little bottles for $6 each. So if you bought the kit, you got the little cocktail shaker for free. Anyway, Cocktail Countess glitter drinks didn't work for us.
Well, I have another garbage
Oh,
product.
yes. You have, yeah.
Now, I don't have it here with me, but this was the Sing a Song toilet paper holder. We did this during Halloween gadgets, and it was so crummy. The plastic was horrible. The batteries didn't really work all that well. I think I broke a piece off of it trying to get it to work, and it was
Oh, it
also
looked like one of the
super duper
customer
annoying.
reviews did the same.
Yeah,
It looked like he was
exactly.
holding a broken one.
So I hated this thing so much. It just really was not all that engaging or fun. The spring wouldn't work. And in the end, I think I just threw it away because it wasn't even something to keep around in the warehouse for later. Yeah, so the Sing a Song toilet paper holder, horrible, horrible, horrible. And next, this one I actually have with me, the Flippin' Fantastic. You remember this product?
Oh my gosh.
This, I tried multiple times to get this to work. You're supposed to make fantastic looking pancakes every single time with the Flippin' Fantastic. And that never, ever, ever happened. I made a few of them, didn't work out, and proved in my video that making them by hand was way easier and way nicer, made way nicer looking pancakes. And I have to say that the Amazon reviews agree. 2 stars, over 53% of people who reviewed this product said it was a 1-star product, and there is nothing below 1 star. It was just not.
Oh, yeah, you're supposed to use it for eggs, too.
Yeah. And I couldn't even find a
Wow.
pan in the beginning that would fit it. I had to go buy an $18 pan, a griddle. It was just a sad, sad, sad affair. Fantastic. These people know my pain. These Amazon reviewers know my pain.
my
It was not
gosh.
good. So that is what adds the Flippin' Fantastic to our horrible list, the worst list of 2018. And that wraps it up. Those are our worst gadgets of the past year. So now it's time. Any of you, let's choose an absolute worst. What is your absolute worst out of the list we just went through? What is the absolute worst one?
Let's see. Well, like Countess Cocktail was the most disappointing. I really expected. Oh, I Stack On.
Stack On.
What were they thinking?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I bought it on the name value, thinking, God, these companies. And when you go to their website, that's all they do. They make them. You know, you can buy them the size of a building with 2 billion compartments. So I figured. I think down the street, I think 3 people are living in one of them because rent in the city is so expensive. Yeah, that was very disappointing.
I think
And
that
you,
my
what was-
most disappointing was the pebbles, the glow-in-the-dark pebbles. I did not think it would be that hard to make something that looked like a rock that would glow in the dark for a very long time. And it just didn't hit anything. It was horrible. It was just really not good. So I think the glow-in-the-dark pebbles were my least favorite gadget of 2018. With that, we still got more left in the show, so don't head anywhere. We're going to go first to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
Foghorn.
And in keeping with our theme, the subject of this letter is I bought a piece of crap, okay? It's Paul Grisbaum, and Griesbaum, and here is his video.
Here it is.
Hello, Giz Wiz fans. Have you ever bought anything on Amazon that is so bad you wouldn't even give it 1 star? Well, I just recently bought something for $4.30, and I'm going to give it 1 star because it has a couple of uses. It could be shown on Chad's Crappy Corner, or I could play the little guessing game that Dick has on his Giz Wiz.
Can you stop the video for a second?
So
Yeah,
let's see if you
sure.
can figure out.
I thought my guess was an eyepiece that you look through to maybe help focus a camera or something. I thought it was something to do with your eye, an eye thing.
Original
And
thought
you?
was itty bitty porta potty. It looks like a tiny little toilet. But second guess, I don't know why. I still feel like it's toilet related. I feel like, have you seen those portable urinals for women? Have you seen?
Yes.
They're like funnels. It's kind of what it reminds me of.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, now the truth will be revealed.
Figure out what this is. Here's the side view, and it has a little tab at the top. And I'll turn it over. This is the top, right here, right below that tab.
What on earth?
That's the top.
Looks like a bottle opener.
And to turn it over, the wide opening is the bottom.
Does it fit a bottle?
So, right away, you might guess that this is something to be used on a bottle.
Ah!
You'd be correct.
Oh.
However, can you guess what kind of bottle?
Mayonnaise.
Soda
Well,
bottle.
this is called the Owen Mumford Auto Drop.
Auto drop.
And it's supposed to assist you with putting eye drops
Oh.
into your eyes. And the way it works, you snap the top of the eye bottle right here, and then you close it so that the bottle is going down and then the tip is coming out here, and this wide opening is supposed to help you guide the drop into your eye. Well, it just doesn't work for me. So this is the only use that I have for it, is to show it to you guys. Thanks a lot, and this is Paul from Louisville, Kentucky.
All right.
It's
Well,
worth
Paul,
$4. This is a $4 admission to the Giz Wiz.
yeah. Well, no, he's going to get a $5.99 Mad Magazine.
You
So
go.
you're making like $1.50 on it, and you're also going to get an Alfred E. Newman picture that has not been reprinted in like 38 years, and people sell those on Amazon for $10 or $15. So Paul, that was a perfect time for this video, since we're doing an all crap show, and we need more videos. All right. So like Paul, any video that has to do with a gadget, 2 to 3 minutes long, good gadget, bad gadget, and we especially love old gadgets. that you have and you, for some reason, can't throw out. Your first computer, your first watch, whatever it is, make a little video, just a horizontal plane, and make sure that we can hear you. And send it to mail@gizwiz.tv. And if we show it like we did Paul's video, you'll get the current issue of Mad and one of those 38-year-old Alfred E. Newman pictures. So Paul's coming out ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That math works out. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Now. And
with the theme.
We did. The theme continues. The letter is from Ian Hayes, who says, Dick, be careful with that smoke machine you used on today's show. This was probably last week or the week before show. When I finished watching your show, YouTube offered this video from Big Clive. Okay, so Big Clive, he talks about it being pounds, how many pounds a machine costs. But this is the exact remote I have, and he says several things. He said the machine in general is very well built. That a lot of people take shortcuts building a heat sink, and the heat sink in this fogger is very well built, but he has some problems. One of them, I'm actually glad I watched his video, is that the remote control carries 110 volts. Okay, a lot
direct from the plug into the control.
Into the controller. So he said if you ever got the controller in water or wet, you could get a terrible shock, or I guess electrocuted. Yeah. And the other thing, it didn't even dawn on me, is where the remote plugs in is a standard XLR. What was the mic?
Yeah,
XLR?
That basic XLR. Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I don't know if anybody, for some reason, thought they should plug a mic into that. That would be terrible. Yeah, she'd probably get electrocuted or thrown. Right. So the warnings are: do not leave the machine unattended, and make sure you do not get the remote control wet.
Golly.
Yeah. So there's some good advice. And Ian, thank you, because mine did not come with a. I ended up with a free machine.
Oh, they said, you got your money back.
I got my money back, and they sent me another machine without a remote. And what annoyed me is my neighbor ordered one, and he got a remote. And I know, it killed me. It killed me. Funny. And the woman said, "We'll see if we can help. If not, you can also keep the second machine for free."
Oh my gosh!
But I would rather have one, I would rather have one with a remote now.
Now that you know that transmitter,
yes, you can't get electrocuted.
Saves you from having a wall socket run through your hand.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So the show is really, being on the Giz Wiz is great. People find us. I think
they save your life hosting this show.
Exactly. And also, people find stuff that sells for $800. They always find it for 99 cents on AliExpress. Anyway,
so
that was great, Ian. So thank you so much for that. Oh, and Chad,
what?
It's time to reveal.
Oh, we get to find out what the heck was it.
What the heck was it? Go to it and tell me if you know.
I did not know.
Chad, I am shocked at that. Take
really?
Another look.
Okay, let me
take another look.
Let me head on over. What the heck is it? Okay, I'm gonna try to scroll down as fast as I can. That way, let's see. Okay, this is it. This is the image you showed, and I seriously don't have any idea. It looks like there's blades right there, if I was to guess. And then this is some type of mesh. So I kind of thought that it was some type of speaker, but that kind of looks like you can see to the other side. I never
go back up to Right past that, and a little further up to the people with the right answer. Stop right there. Down a little.
Oh, that's it? Is that it? I know what that is.
Look at the first answer. This gadget looks like, this gadget looks like the one Chad showed on the Giz Wiz.
It is. It's
several people.
Yes, I did not even think of that. I
Isn't
did
that
show this
right?
off. This is a champagne bottle stopper. There's a spring inside of there. I had no idea.
Yes. And two people mention you in it. Isn't this a
I
champagne
thought this was like a
stopper that
mesh.
Chad showed?
I did not realize that was just a solid plastic.
They're nicely built.
Yeah.
And I found, I don't know if this is the exact same company, but I found 5 of them for $10 on Amazon.
Yeah. And so how it works is this little plug goes into the champagne bottle. There's a spring so it keeps pressure, so it can be pressurized with the carbonation. And then these little wings fold down over the lip of the side, and it keeps it good for, a day or two until your champagne goes bad. But that is so crazy.
Yeah. Now leave it up, and I'll read you some of the winners, okay?
Okay, good.
A dentist light could be.
Yeah.
A security steering wheel for passengers in a driverless car who have no steering wheel.
Yeah.
Docking mechanism for a rocket could be.
Ah, yes.
VR headset for a Cyclops.
I like that.
A one-at-a-time grape press for people who have a lot of time to kill. One of my favorites. Prototype for a fighter for the original Star Wars movie. Could be. And my favorite, a baby pacifier that clamps onto the baby's cheeks so it doesn't fall out.
Yeah, it looks dangerous, but yes, I could see that. Wow.
So, yeah.
I can't
so that was
believe
great
that
fun.
perspective got me. 100%.
Good.
100%. Okay. Well, there you go. Those are the winners. This is what you got. Mad Magazine, signed by Dickie D himself. That is so good.
And then go to the top and you'll see, da-dan!
Okay. This is obvious to me what this is. This is a way for bartenders to practice opening bottles. It's just the neck of a bottle, so you can pop off you use your bottle opener, and then it comes with another cap that can constantly, so you can practice opening bottles.
Okay. The champagne bottle thing could go in there.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
If you think you know what it is, get a guessing right now. Get ahead of all the others. Head on over to gizwiz.biz. Play What the Heck Is It? There are 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, or interesting answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. Huge thanks to our patrons for making all of our years as an independent show. By the way, we forgot to mention, my mother called me this morning to say happy anniversary. And I
oh my gosh,
promptly
we didn't
said,
mention
what?
it.
Yeah, we forgot. This is my 5-year anniversary hosting the Giz Wiz. Not the full-time hosting, but it's just the first time I ever hosted. 2012.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Wait, is that right? 2012 plus 5, 6, 7? It'd be 7 years. If my first one was 2012. I forget what year I started. I thought it was my 5-year anniversary. My mother's better at these dates than I am.
Whatever it is, happy anniversary. It's great. It's so great.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm obviously so happy to be hosting, still hosting. It's such an honor to work with you, Dickie D. It really is.
The same. And I'm just realizing we just talked 200 gadgets a year, 5 years. We've done more than 1,000 gadgets. Just you and I. Leo and I started in 2006, I think.
I know. And thousands of shows. You guys have done so many gadgets.
We have to invent gadgets because there aren't enough gadgets on Earth.
I'm telling you, the next step for the Giz Wiz is Kickstarter campaigns. Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And man.
Congratulations, and thank you again for making this such a fun thing to do.
Thanks. Oh, of course. Anytime. Absolutely. Okay, with that, I want to say, hey, I love doing it, but I couldn't do it without you guys, the patrons. Patrons, thank you so much for supporting the show. You guys do make the show happen every single week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you like this show, please consider giving back at patreon.com/GizWiz. We are a fan-funded show. That's what Patreon is all about. It's a platform for you to support independent content creators like us. Now, Patreon is a reoccurring gift to us. Every time we upload an episode, you'll give it, and we suggest a small amount, nothing big. $1 an episode would be incredible. If you don't want to do that, you can give at our website, gizwiz.tv. Click on the Patreon tab, and there's a PayPal link, which will just be a single one-time donation. Thank you, everybody who has supported the show. You guys really, really make the show happen. So thank you so, so, so much. If you want to watch the show live, you can do it just about every Thursday. Next week, we're going to be taking off because we will be at CES. But Thursday at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time at gizwiz.tv is where you can tune in live. And if you missed the live show, that's also where you can catch all of our previous episodes going back to the Day of Independence for Giz Wiz. You can also find links there to subscribe so you never miss a future episode. If you're watching the live, we're going to stick around because we're going to record the best of. If not, we'll see you next week.
I'll be here. All right, so let's do a photo for this. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I'm going to just move that out of the way.
3, 2, 1. Nice.
All right.
And then let me record the title. And I'm going to start.
Okay. Oh, we need a title.
I think just last year we did the worst of 2017, so maybe we should just keep it the same.
Sure, that's fine.
Need to open up the doc. I keep closing the document.
Thank you, Nancy. Thank you, Ranger Rick. Magoo, thank you.
You guys are awesome.
Worst show ever.
Exactly. That's what we hope. Here we go in 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Matt's maddest writer, Dick DiBartolo. This is episode 1708, recorded Thursday, January 3rd, 2019. The worst of 2018. I almost got that wrong. 2019. Okay, I'm going to stop the recording.
All right, can we take a 10-minute break?
Yeah, I agree. I need water.
Okay, me too. So chat room, hopefully you can hang around. We'll come back at like 10 to 9, 5 to 9.
Yeah.
Is that all right, chat room? We'll take a 12-minute break.
Take a quick break.
No, I'm not going to ditch the smoke machine. I'm just going to have it on when I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
Fogging. And I'm not going to fog that much. Okay. See you in a few.
We'll be right back. See you in a bit.
Okay. Do, 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 do.
Hello.
Yes, yes, yes.
What that certificate is. I noticed that when I logged into irc.gizwiz today that it said that my security certificate is
What's that again?
out of date. It said that the security certificate was out of date for HTTPS.
Oh, the chat room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I tried to sign in. Do you sure you want to go here?
I don't understand. Because, first off, I don't think I've ever bought the certificate. I think that is who we get our IRC through.
Oh.
Snarky Carrot weather app.
It's blocking all the chat windows on all the browsers.
Yeah.
You mean not only our chat, every chat?
No. This is a, so the IRC server that we use is from Brian Brushwood's fan group called the Chat Realm. So chatrealm.net's certificate expired. Okay. I don't know if they even use that anymore. Because they moved over to Twitch chat. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have to reach out to probably T2.
Okay.
It expired.
Oh, it expired at 5:03. They couldn't give us 4 more hours.
I know. Yeah, Beatmaster.
How mean? How
Beatmaster,
mean?
do you have a contact with T2? I can talk to him. I just don't know how to contact him. I'm sure I can. I just need to go look it up. Ah, DTNS uses it. Okay, cool. Sweet. Someone important uses it too, so we'll be good. It'll get worked out. Beatmaster, let him know that if it's something that costs money, I might be able to throw some cash at it. If it's a money thing, let T2 know that I can back it. Get these out of here. Wow.
Let's see.
I got it using a separate IRC client. Wow. Yeah, if you're using Chrome, you can just click Advanced or like Show More and then Proceed anyway. It'll work. Oh yeah, T2's still around. He does mostly stuff for Night Attack, if I recall correctly. XRC is not reading it, but how was your New Year's, Dick?
It was good.
Awesome.
I had some people over and showed a movie I made like 40 years ago using everybody who was on the match game. All the walk-ons were celebrities who were famous at that time. And I'm going to name a bunch of people, and I bet you cannot recognize one of them. The chat room will.
I'm bad with names originally anyway, so.
Okay.
Old names
Peggy
are going to
Cass,
be really bad.
Kitty Carlisle, Gary Moore, Gene Rayburn, Bennett Cerf, Henry Morgan, Jane Mansfield. No, Jane Mansfield.
Jane Mansfield does sound familiar, but I can't.
Okay.
That's just a name that sounds familiar.
Yeah. In that case, you would have been totally unimpressed with this movie.
Sorry.
That's what's kind of fun. That's what's kind of fun. You could name 20 people that I would never have heard of. Probably
PewDiePie, Markiplier, Ninja.
Oh yeah, I think I had that for lunch.
Thanks.
Becky
thanks,
knows them
Speedmaster.
all.
What's the last movie you saw in a theater?
Oh my gosh.
I saw Bohemian Rhapsody in theaters. I think that might be the last one. I went on a theater kick.
Oh, I'll be seeing a few now because the After SAG DVDs are coming.
Oh, cool. You're part of the Academy?
I am.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I am.
Oh my gosh. Don't you become part if you were nominated? Were you nominated for something? Or you're just
No,
part
just
of
if you
SAG-AFTRA?
belong to SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, it's just part of SAG-AFTRA.
Gotcha.
I'm ready if you are.
Yeah, we can do it. That's a good break.
The best of... Oh, you know, and we can do a joke about what we did since last week. I'll say I changed my shirt and had a Coke. What did you do?
So I had changed my shirt and had a Sprite.
Oh, okay.
Sprite's still
Let's do
here.
Let's
Love
do
it.
that.
Here we go in 3, 2. Oh wait, I am not recording. Ooh. Here we go. Okay, let me confirm. Yes. I use one of the first 4K monitors. We reviewed it at Twit, and it's not that good of a monitor. It's one of the first 4K monitors, and it is crummy.
Oh.
So I have to lean, if I'm gonna see something, I have to lean forward to read anything on the screen. So you'll see me in the episode sometimes like this, trying to look at the monitor.
It's 2K with a mirror.
Basically. Here we go in 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, the very best from last year, the best gadgets of 2018, featuring the... I don't know how to... let me restart. I was going to say something about it being 2019, but I give up. Here we go. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, it's taken us a year to get to this point. The best gadgets of 2018. All next on the Giz Wiz.
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is! The guy who likes gadgets, Dick D. Bartolo! How you doing, Dickie D?
Oh, when you run out of things, that's a perfect introduction.
Exactly. There you
how
go.
are you?
Doing good. You know, it's been such a while.
Oh, I had a week. Let's see. Since we recorded last, I changed my shirt. I got a glass of Coke. And I scratched Charlie behind the ears.
It's good. Yeah, same. I changed my shirt too. I got a Sprite. And I didn't see any cats. But I got also a water too. So I got two.
Okay.
I'll be very hydrated by the end of this show. Yeah, we're recording 2 episodes on the same day because as this episode goes live on the podcast feed, we will be at CES Vegas, baby! Woo!
Are you looking forward to this? You still do, right?
I do. I definitely the I don't know the right word, but the mystique has definitely faded.
Okay. How many have you gone to?
Gosh, I was trying to figure that out the other day. It's more than 5 for sure.
Was the first one when Leo went and Twit and they had the studio there and we did shows there?
Yeah. Now, the first one they went with Colleen where they made like this crazy live view themselves. I did not go to that. I didn't. Okay. That was not there for that one. But I was there the first time that they ever had the stage because I went with Brian Brushwood. That's actually how I met the whole Twit team. The first time is they were doing the live event. They reached out to Brian Brushwood because they know he does live magic. He does live a lot. They really liked Brian, so they flew him out to do that, and they got me for free because I was Brian's assistant at the time.
Okay.
So I just jumped in wherever and whenever I could to prove that this was something I'd love to do. And because of that, that's one of the reasons that I got a job later with Twit. So, and I don't think I've missed one since. So that would have been like in 2011.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is like my eighth
year.
My 8th year. I don't think I've missed one. I think I've gone to every single one. It's funny because now CES is such a big deal that normal people talk about it, you know? Because normal people know what goes on.
I know. And when you go to the CE Week preview here, they're always happy to say, and this year we already have 177,000 people registered.
Yeah.
And we have 9 billion square feet more than we had last year. And most of the veteran reporters are going, oh
no.
You can't eat, you can't walk.
That means I have to get a shuttle over to the Wynn, the Aria, and the Sands, and now some new location. You guys added an extra on top of the Las Vegas Convention Center?
No, I've passed 25 CESs, and they are not thrilling anymore.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it's
like, I'm excited to go. It's like I'm curious to see what's there. I'm definitely, excited. It just is like I was talking to some friends earlier, and they were like seriously like so jealous that I was going. And the thing is, I can understand because the first few years I went, it was incredible. It was crazy. But there is something that you realize after you've been there for a little while, which is, I could just report on this from home.
Yeah. I may try that next year. I get all the press releases.
Yeah.
Register. All for ABC. I just need 5 gadgets.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of work. And it's lost its mystique along the way for me, for sure.
But
and also,
we will generate mystique for this show.
We're so excited. It'll be crazy. Aren't you guys jealous you're not going? Yeah. I also think that something has to be said of almost getting burned on CESs, because you see stuff at CES that you don't see anywhere else. And it's also kind of hard to judge what is real and what isn't. And so after you see something once or twice at CES that looks too good to be true, and then you'll find out 5 months later, yeah, it is. That company folded. That wasn't a real product. Some of the the biggest moments are seeing something that no one else has ever seen. Is being there first, is seeing something that is just incredible. And I've realized a lot of those are fake. And a lot of those don't have a good business strategy, and a lot of those will never be products that I could own, and you get a little burnt off of that.
Yeah, and there's another thing is you go to someone's booth and you go, well, wait a minute, I saw these 5 things last year. What's different? And they said, well, last year you couldn't buy them. Now you can.
Yeah.
Because it often takes...
Or this year, it comes in
almost a year for it to get onto to a shelf.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, someone will show you something and go, so this is Bluetooth and it's near field this, and it can also, and there's a billion of those. And I go, I've never seen that before. Give me the literature on that. And then 3 booths down, you find the exact same thing, and then 9 booths down, and then you suddenly realize, oh, so somebody sold every one of these the same gadget, and they're not realizing that he sold it to 9 different companies. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there's 9 companies first to market. Absolutely.
Yes, exactly.
Hey, but we got a great show. All of the best gadgets from the past year. Really exciting. This is all stuff we're excited to talk about, kind of gush over how great they are. I'll take the reins first.
No, I was going to say, yes, the first gadget, I'm very jealous of this because I have one that pops open and it's still over there because I can't get it folded up again.
Yeah.
But you have the answer for that.
I use green screen a lot for streaming, and Actually, in fact, I kind of stayed away from a green screen for a really long time because there's a whole bunch of issues with it. One, you got to have software that can take out the green background behind you. And two, you got to have a great green screen. And getting a well-lit green screen that doesn't have any wrinkles and really can fall on the green screen itself is you could have the best lit situation, but if the green is too reflective or there's too many wrinkles, it can just be really crummy. Introducing the Elgato green screen, and I use this every day. All of my streams use this now. This has been the perfect product to have a great green screen. Not only is it portable, not only is it not that expensive for what you get, it is expensive, but it's not nearly as expensive as it should be, basically. But on top of all of that, it is the best green screen material I've ever used. This green screen is so nice because it is always like flawless. I sometimes turn off my software and just look at the normal green screen, and it is just so matte, so smooth, so perfect. And moving around isn't a pain because it all folds up into the base. It's been one of my favorite things ever. Elgato is a company that's been around for a while. They make home automation products, and they also make gaming accessories. And I think for $150, this green screen is so worth it. It is great. I really can't say enough about how much I've loved this thing. The one issue that I have with it is I wish it was wider. It's a little bit thin. It is constraining. I do have to make sure to sit perfectly in the center whenever I game. And that's a little, I wish that they made one that was twice as wide, and I would be so happy with that too. That's my only criticism
They only make
of
one
it.
size.
Yeah, they only make one size. Maybe next year, maybe it's CES, that's what they'll announce. But also, I mean, you can just look at the reviews. 1% gave it 1 star. Yeah. It's kind of incredible. I mean, 89% of people love this thing. And I mean, just look at this lighting situation. Yes, this is a little bit blown out, but that light is way too close to that green screen. I've done a lot of green screen work, and that light is too darn close. There's an inverse square law that it comes to light, so light that's close to it will be twice, if not 4 times, if not 8 times brighter than light that's far away. So even with this light that gosh darn close to that green screen, this green screen is handling it like a champ and doing a really good job of evening out all that light. I just really love this product. That's what every gadget's gonna be. This we're just gonna gush on all of our favorite gadgets for 2018.
Okay, I have one to gush over thanks to Mo, who did a video on it, and it is the Smash Mute TV Mute button. And what's good about this is, you know, the phone rings or there's a loud commercial and you want to silence it. So you pick up your remote and you go, oh, where's the mute button? So this is like 500 times the size of your mute button on remote. And that's all it does is mute your TV and then slam it again and your TV sound comes back. And you have to program it, which takes about 30 seconds. On the back, there's a little thing that says learn. You click it to learn. Take your remote, hit mute once. You'll see a little red light blink twice. That means it has learned the code. And then you click the button from learn to use. And then it knows the mute, the mute for your TV. It is really great. I love this. And well, when we did it on the show, I got a lot of emails saying, oh, tell me again about that. Where can I get that? And it's still the same price. It's $19.50. It runs on 2 AA batteries. I don't think I've replaced the batteries yet.
Yeah, I think that'd be
Yeah, a
pretty
long time.
long-lasting product.
Oh, and there you go. Talk about reviews. There's another 82%. Yeah, 82% of the people gave it 5 stars.
That is so cool. Now, can it learn multiple remotes?
No, just one at a time.
Just the TV, or whatever you need
just
to.
Just the TV and whatever TV you're at.
Yeah. Or if you're using a sound system, you have it learn that remote.
Exactly.
The TV's remote.
Learns one at a time. Yeah, really neat.
Perfect. Next, this is something we both loved.
Oh, you showed this. Go ahead, tell me about it. Because I bought it right after we finished taping this show.
So it's called The Perfect Drink, and we reviewed it, and it was amazing. Basically, it's a little Bluetooth scale that works with a wonderful iPad app. You're able to put in all the different alcohols or mixers that you have in your cabinet, and then it will show you recipes of drinks that you can make. Right now, my only criticism is it's really hard to find. The link that we use to send people to, it has changed from the Perfect Drink to the Perfect Bake 2.0. And finding the perfect drink is...
well, you know what? The funny thing is the Perfect Drink came in at... There's the one that I reviewed years ago before you and I did the show. It came in at $100.
Yeah.
It was stainless steel. It had an LCD screen. And then they came out with a plastic version where your phone was the screen, but it was $20.
It was so inexpensive. It was so amazing.
And it came with the scale, the cocktail shaker. The app, of course, is free. You're right. I couldn't find it either. I found it one place for $39.99,
Not
but not the
inexpensive version. Yeah, this is a $68 version.
You know what? It looks like they discontinued it.
Yeah. I don't think that they have it around anymore. It's so disappointing because that price point was great, and I don't think anyone should spend $100 on it. Here's one that's close. No, this is Perfect Bake 1.0. It's $18, but this is once again it's the Perfect Bake, not the Perfect Drink.
No.
Yeah, it's really frustrating because that was one of my favorite gadgets. It's so fun whenever you're at a party and you just kind of give your guests the iPad and say, go crazy. This is all calibrated with everything that I have in my cabinet. And
we should say that they were like the app had a picture of the cocktail shaker.
Yeah.
And you filled it up to a line. You didn't measure anything, just filled it up to the line. If you overfilled it, it then recalibrated all the other ingredients that'll still make the drink that you want. It was so clever.
Yeah. So anyway, that was the Perfect Drink. Unfortunately, not available at the moment for what we paid for it. And you can get it.
Which Chad and I are selling ours autographed for $150.
Exactly.
We'll swap it for another Elgato green screen.
Yes. Exactly. Okay, next, a gadget you had.
A gadget that Dennis said, oh, when you do the best of the best of the best of, you must talk about Turbo Pot. Turbo Pot is very clever. Do we have that little piece of video? I can talk over it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. So Turbo Pot is, they make a skillet, they make a couple of saucepans, and they make a kettle. And we might even be able to see it in the video. The bottom of the pot has fins, so that it doesn't swim. It has fins that increases the amount of heat. You can see the pot closest to the front of the screen. And what we did is I have a stopwatch going. There's a bigger pot there that hasn't started boiling yet. It's an 8-inch pot, and the Turbo Pot is a 7-inch pot, and it is boiling away like crazy, beating the other one by about 40 seconds. And it's a process that they've been using in commercial restaurants where cooking faster really means money. And they started making, I think, 4 different pots for the home market. So if you like to cook, it's something worth checking out. It's Turbo Pot, and their retail outlet is on Amazon. You can get the 4. And they're not outrageously expensive. I think the saucepan is, there we go, the saucepan's $48. The kettle's $98, but you can see they have those great fins on the bottom. Oh, they've added a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they've added a ton of stuff, and it's basically a reverse heat sink.
Yes, like, that's a perfect way to do it.
Is this what it reminds me of? Is the heat sink that you'd put on a processor, but pointed at the flames to capture all of the heat, and I remember you did your own experiments of boiling hot water, and it worked.
It
was
worked.
great.
And Dennis, so like I said, Dennis said, be sure to include Turbo Pot. He said, it is just great.
Have you guys been using it?
Yes, he has a saucepan and a frying pan.
Nice.
And he loves it. Yeah.
Wonderful. Next, another kitchen gadget. Oops.
That's okay. The Easy Pour waffle maker. Maybe you can run the video too. Easy Pour waffle maker. When I saw this at a trade show, I said to the woman, "Oh, that's a good-looking waffle maker," and she said, "And you make the waffles with it in this position." And I said, "What? Doesn't the batter pour out?" Well, basically, you don't open it. You make the batter. You fill the cup that comes with it to the top, and you pour the batter in the top of the waffle maker. Okay? Nothing leaked out, so you don't have the thing of opening the waffle thing and running it around with the cup and spilling. This would be a perfect thing for one of those as seen on TV things, where the lady would take the cup of batter and spill it half on the floor, half over the...
Or overfills it, or like...
Yes, exactly.
Doesn't get the ratio right from one side to the other.
Exactly. And then you dial the amount of wellness you want done, and the lights click on and off to tell you when the electricity is going through the waffle maker. And then actually, you can probably speed up to my opening it. If you pour in too much batter, you get just that little tab at the top, which was in the chute. And this one came out pretty good. We got better as we went along. There is some experimenting to get the exact consistency of the batter. But I tell you, it makes great waffles.
The first time I saw this, I would have expected a weird runniness, or half the waffle not even filled in.
Yeah, no, and they're almost an inch high. I like this a lot.
Yeah,
and nothing was stuck in the waffle iron.
Yeah, and that's the other thing is, you see that you pour it into the top, you'd think there'd be little waffle bits stuck in there.
Yeah, no,
but not
well worked out. The company's called Caloric, and it's under Easy Pour on Amazon.
Easy Pour by Caloric. Love it, and not too expensive. It's a little bit of a high-end waffle
It's up
maker.
there. It's up there, but it's really well made. Then you came up with,
oh my God,
I think,
this
something
gadget
that astounded the chat room, astounded me.
Yeah.
I'll leave you to explain it.
So, back in the day, we saw a company called Dropcam. They've been bought by Nest, which has been bought by Google. And they had these really nice Wi-Fi cameras that you could see from everywhere. It uses the cloud to kind of store your data. But they were expensive. And out of nowhere, I saw, I think, an ad for this company called WiseCam. And their camera was $20. $20. And it does almost everything. I can't really think of something that it doesn't do. It does night vision. It does motion recording. It does automatic DVR. It can do two-way talk, so you can listen, and it can talk back. It's just been wonderful. It's just been absolutely incredible. And they now have two cameras. When we first reviewed them, it was just the original. And then they came out with the Wiz Pan.
The Wiz Pan, which
yeah, Wiz Pan.
If you had the extra $10.
Yeah, exactly. It's just $10 extra. I can't believe it. I now use Wizcam all around my house. It is the camera that I use. It's incredible. I really just can't get enough of it. I think that it's just an incredible product. The one thing is, the one downside that I would have with it is not an IP camera. So all your footage is going somewhere onto some server that you don't control. And an IP camera solution would be internal to your house. It wouldn't hit the internet ever. So you do have to give up that bit of security. But in this day and age, all your photos on your phone are uploaded. You have a constant connection. Siri or Google is always listening. So I don't feel like I'm giving up that much privacy by having it be a cloud-based security platform solution instead of a home-based security platform solution. It's just been really, really nice. In fact, I had to do a kind of extensive repair on my truck, and what I did was I stuck the Wizcam up there and just had it record everything that I was doing. I had to take apart the intake manifold to change knock sensors, and I just left the Wizcam running so that I could go back and see where I pulled certain plugs from, where I pulled screws from, things like that. So really looking forward to that. You there, Dick?
Yeah. You not hearing me?
Yeah, your mic is incredibly quiet for some reason.
Let's see. Better?
Perfect. Wonderful.
Okay.
Wonderful. And then Scooter X in the chat is saying, we have, this is a newsletter from Wiz. We have a lot of exciting things, a lot to be excited about in 2019. Next year, Wiz will be delivering several new products, including a highly requested outdoor camera. We will also deliver on your request for Google Home integration, RTSP, improved motion alerts using AI, and many of the things you've asked for as possible. And many of the things you've asked for as possible. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Wiz.
No, absolutely.
At $20, I bought like one too many. I have one just sitting around right now because I don't have anywhere I need to record. And I have used it many times. I have one pointing at my cat's food when I'm gone. I have one pointing where I get Amazon packages normally delivered. They're great. They're just absolutely incredible.
Yeah. But, I will tell you a funny story about the drop cam is during Hurricane Sandy, I have a camera in the window of my boat.
Yeah.
So during Hurricane Sandy, I got an email from Dropcam saying, if you feel like bragging, so far today, 55,000 people have looked through your camera to watch the hurricane on the Hudson River.
Wow.
And they said, we have something called most popular webcam of the day. And do we have your permission to make your camera most popular webcam of the day? And I said, absolutely. I said, just let me know the final number.
Yeah.
And I got an email the next day that it was 77,000 people, 77,200 something. And it said, but at 9 o'clock or 9:08, all your traffic stopped. And that is when the marina office got flooded and all the phone lines went out, all the electricity went out. But it was kind of amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got a lot of emails from fellow boaters saying, oh my God, thank you so much. I could see my boat through your drop cam, and until it went out, at least I knew that my boat was still safe. So it was amazing.
That is awesome.
It was amazing.
One other final thing, I just, sometimes I've gotten responses from people to say, well, I've seen these Wizcams on Alibaba or whatever, And it is true. The camera, the hardware itself can be bought for less expensive than you see on wisecam.com. But what you're really buying when you buy this product is the back end and the app. They have a fantastic service. In fact, I think that for free, if I remember this correctly, they do backups of a certain amount of time. So it'll
I think
be
you're
deleted
right.
eventually, but I think for free you get a certain amount of web cloud backup. Also, it's 1080 instead of just 720 or anything like that.
Wow.
So it's basically the only thing I'd suggest to people if you don't want to go all out and install an IP camera solution with hardwired, powered over Ethernet cables going through your attic. Wisecam is the way to go for sure.
But wait a little till we find out what is going to be coming in 2019.
Yes,
actually,
yeah, that's true.
It doesn't matter. It's $20. It's $20. It's not like you bought something for $300 and then they said, "Oh, they came out with a new version."
Exactly. And it's like the other thing is it's like I just love having them around. I mean, even if there's one that just points at the front door, even if I already have a camera covering the front yard, there's almost no end to the amount of angles that I want to cover to, keep my house secure. So yeah, just love it.
Do you have one pointing at the box that they came in?
That's what I should do. I should just have 4 in every room. And it's just never miss an angle.
Wow. Well, we should add, there is a mandatory $7 shipping fee.
Yes.
Okay, right. So it's $27 and $37, but still unbelievable value. Unbelievable value.
Next, another pretty unbelievable value.
Yeah, it actually
under $2.
Exactly. It's not in the same technical range of the Wisecam, but Glove a Bubble. We have two summer gadgets that people just love. So Glove a Bubble, you can just run that video. Glove a Bubble, it's very clever. The packaging is the glove. And so what you do is you take it out of the package, you take the label off, and now you have the glove, and they have many different animals. The bubble solution is in there also. You dip the glove in the bubble solution and just wave it around, and it makes an incredible amount of bubbles. They are
so great.
They are under $2, $1.97, and again, shop carefully because some people on Amazon are charging $9.99 for one.
Right.
But
and this is Target is the best place.
Yeah, Target has a great price, $1.97.
$1.97 for the Glove a Bubble.
Of these. They're really, and the animals are very cute too. And it looks like there are eight different versions.
Perfect. Glove a Bubble. Love it. And we got another nice summer
watermelon smash. You can run that little video too. And I think it starts, I think I told you, maybe 20 in. I can't even remember. That's it. All right. So watermelon smash, you fill it with water. This is a summertime thing. If you're a real killjoy, it comes with little plastic seeds that you can put in it. But basically, you want to put water in it. And then you take the 2 halves of melon. And there's a little bar that's ratcheted that joins the 2 parts of the melon. Then at the bottom, there's a little plunger. I'm showing what the watermelon seeds is. And I'm wondering, why did they make watermelon seeds yellow and blue?
So kids won't eat it.
Maybe. Oh, maybe. And then you take a spinner, you spin the spinner, and you have to bounce it on your head as many times as it tells you to. And so there's the little plunger on the bottom, and there's 2 little, what I'm doing is I'm plunging it like 10 times so that it's almost ready to break. And then now I have to click it 3 times because that's what the arrow said. And I'm plunging it, and that's the 3rd time. And Now
It's pretty effective. It's pretty incredible.
Very effective because even though you know that what is in there when it finally happens, it's just a surprise. It's great fun, and it's still on Amazon, and it's cheaper than ever. I think it was $20 when it came out, and I think now it's like $13 or $14. It's very funny. So buy one. There you go. Oh, 13.
14,
oh, it's by the same people who make Lover Bubble.
Oh, is it?
Oh no, I think this is Zulu, and the other one might be Zern. But anyway, it's great fun. $14.
So
one is Zing, and
Zing
the other
Air.
is
Zulu.
and the other is Zulu. Okay, Zing and Zulu. But two great summertime toys, both a lot of fun and both very cheap.
That's awesome.
Oh, speaking of bubbles.
I know. We got this one. You know, I added this one to the list mostly because my grandma loved it so much. And this is the Candylicious Bubbles. These are flavored bubbles. So you get a package. This set comes with a set of 4, and it's $12.99. And so you can see there's bubble gum, cherry, tutti frutti, and grape. And you would blow it like normal, but then the object is to catch it on your tongue and have it pop on your tongue, because then you'll get that burst of flavor from the bubble popping. And so I thought this was just really fun. We actually got a whole bunch of them at our Christmas party for our own family Christmas party, and the whole family had a really fun time with the Bubblicious Bubbles. So I wanted to add that to our best of list.
Oh, too, absolutely. So just those 4 flavors?
Yeah, those are the 4 flavors that we ever had. Yeah, okay. Definitely. And then next, looks like
the Swiffer.
Yeah, you love this thing.
The Swiffer thing is great. I have a garden apartment in the back, and when the back door's open, there's a lot of dirt and dust in New York City. And so the Swiffer, it's a very clever idea, is, the Swiffer that you dust things with, that fabric catches dust. And they came up with an air, it's not an air purifier, it's a dust catcher that's automated. Not automated, but there's a fan in there, and they have a big bag made out of Swiffer material, a little bit thicker than the Swiffer you put on a stick. And I ran it for a month, and then was changing filters, and it really took a lot of dirt out of the air. And so I know, especially in the summer when the back door is open, that it makes dusting a lot easier. I can go almost 5 years now without dusting. No, I can go 6 or 8 weeks with very little dust on surfaces in the apartment. So I think it's a great idea. Replacement filters, I think, are $10, and I let them go a little more than the first time I used it. It captured a lot of the dust. I replace them about every 6 weeks. It's very, very quiet, and I like it a lot. The Swiffer Continuous Clean Air Machine.
Yeah, and really it pushes air through and catches the dust as it goes through. It's pretty simple. It's not like a HEPA filter.
No, it's not. It's none of those
crazy
things.
Like that. It just kind of removes dust from the air.
Yeah,
nice.
And it works well.
Love it. I need it for like my shop, my wood shop. Next, this is something as seen on TV twice. Shoe slots.
Yes, this got your name on ABC twice.
Yeah.
Okay. So I did it on Gadgets to Help You Organize, and I said my co-host Chad Johnson found it, and then at the end of the year I did it as one of my best, and I once again credited you.
Thank you so much.
This. No, it's great.
I don't have them with me because they're in my closet being used. So this is just have the box because I'm actually using them right now. But the idea is basically you have a nice plastic shelf to hide one shoe behind, and then the other shoe nicely fits on top. And this, obviously it's working with high heels here, but you can see it works with sneakers, dress shoes, even flip-flops are just fine with the shoe slots. I like it. It's been a really nice thing to kind of consolidate my closet of shoes, and because a lot of times I'll have shoes that are just like a little bit worn in until I kind of moved on to the next shoe, and so you just keep it around for a little bit just in case it's perfect for some outfit. So I really like shoe slots. So yeah.
And also the pairs are together, so you don't have to say, oh, where's the matching shoe?
Exactly. And you only ever need to see one shoe to know which shoe is below it.
Yeah.
It really
No, it's great.
well.
It's great.
Awesome. Another thing that made it on ABC.
And cheap.
And cheap, yeah. It's here. Let me see. How much does it cost?
Let's see. I found 12 for $24 on.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, and beware, Amazon has an awful lot of shoe slots. SLOTS. Yeah. So I don't know if they're as good as this. It's a knockoff. The originals are with the C.
I just quickly kind of Googled. It looks like this is shoe slots, but you can buy them in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of 6. So you can get a ton of them. What's the price here? $100.
What?
Yeah, it gets expensive there. You can find them on Amazon for $16.99 for a set of 6. And then Bed Bath & Beyond has them for $14.99 for a set of 6.
Oh, there you go.
And you know Bed Bath & Beyond. There's a 20% gift card somewhere. 20% off coupon somewhere in your house. Yeah. And you just need to go find it and bring it in.
You know what? They have something new, and I just saw in that ad. I walked by Bed Bath & Beyond, and now you can join Beyond, and Beyond, it's cheap. I think it's $29 a year, if I remember. Huh. And you get 20% off everything all the time.
They just throw 20% around. I always feel dumb
I know.
buying at full price. I'm like,
yes,
can you just give me the 20% off?
Anytime you go to Bed Bath & Beyond, just stop by their website and print out a 20% off coupon.
Exactly. So there you go. Shoe slots, another great gadget from 2018. Next is another thing that was on ABC.
Yeah, the K9 sports sack. So this is a way to carry a small dog like in a backpack. And one of the uses for it, the woman who was showing it at the pet show exhibit, it was a great idea. You have a big dog and a small dog. The small dog, after 3 blocks, is exhausted. The big dog wants to go 100 blocks more. So this is a backpack for your doggy to fit in. And this is Charlie in it. So I told my producer about the thing, and he said, can you bring it with a dog?
And you said, oh, I got a dog.
I said, do I have a dog for you? So Dennis and I went over to ABC. Bring your dog into ABC is no. Here we go.
But this little guy.
Sorry.
Charlie,
Hi, Charlie.
this is Charlie, my rescue dog, and Charlie is sitting in his K9 sports sack. It's a way to take the dog hiking.
He's like a star.
We might have you turn all
Is
the
it,
way
look at
around.
his
We have to see this.
paws on my shoulder.
I'm Charlie. Hello.
And they start at $70 depending on the dog. They come in all different sizes.
Oh my gosh, so you can strap, almost like a baby carrier.
Yes,
you put the puppy on your back.
And they even make a little pouch that attaches to that if you want to carry personal items with you.
Okay, I want this for my little dachshund mix, who's also a rescue, by the way.
Oh, great.
And about that size. I love this idea.
That's great. Oh, this little guy.
Isn't that great?
That is adorable.
He's a star dog.
That is
but
so
it's very
incredible.
funny. I got an email from them. We hear that you're bringing an animal to the studio. Please read this page and meet all these requirements. A vet's note that his shots are up to date. You need to bring a handler. The pet must never be off the leash and in the hands of the handler at all times.
You must have a trailer with at least
that's
17 gallons of running water.
Yes. If possible, please bring him in a cage or a carrier. Anyway, we didn't. I said Dennis. I said my spouse Dennis will be the handler.
Yeah, professional. Print out your own certificate of handling a dog.
Exactly. But you know, when people are bored at the office, a pet, the green room where Charlie was had a constant stream of people asking, "Where's the cute puppy? Where's the cute puppy? I heard there's a cute puppy." So Charlie had the time of his life.
That is adorable.
With Canine Sports Sack.
And it's Canine, the letter K, number 9, sportsack.com to get more. They got all sorts there. Love it. Next, the next gadget. Let me even see what it is. Oh, this is one of our favorites. In fact, it's kind of been sitting on the TV.
Yes,
for a little while.
People love. Now you ended up. I bought it 2 for $11 on Amazon. They didn't hold air.
I found the spot to buy them. Target had them in their sort of bargain section, and it was only $5. $5, and you got it in a box with rings. Here are the little rings. It's nothing fancy. They're just little inflatable rings. And you just kind of try to toss them.
Oh, wow. He's like a selfie torch.
And that's it. We're not going to try that again because there's no way. No. No. There you go.
That was, yeah.
Oh, so close. Yeah. And so anyway, toss them on your friends. Toss them on yourself. Oh, no.
Almost. You're pretty good at that.
I'm going to aim for this side. Oop, no. Huh. No.
But it's a fun game.
It is fun.
Yeah. A fun game. Dirt cheap. If Target still has them, get them there. These are better made than the ones on Amazon. But the funny thing is, even though it got terrible reviews, almost everybody to a person said they don't hold air. Half the rings didn't inflate, but we had the time of our lives with this. There's no rules. You just make up your own game. People loved it.
I love it too.
Reindeer ring toss.
That's kind of our best worst gadget of 2018.
Yes.
It's like it's not that great. Right. You might have trouble finding it, but we had a fun time with it. We liked it. Finally, this is high tech.
Yes, I'm going to turn around and get it off the counter here. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is really quite amazing. It's called Cauldron. Okay, there it is. And let me just see if I remember how to turn this on. Dun-dun. And now, of course, I can't get it to go on. But, here it is. Okay.
Oh, yeah, the front looked like it. On. There he goes.
All right, so this is a dial the temperature you want your coffee or soup or whatever to be. So it is a thermos that can hold your coffee at whatever temperature you want all day long. It can boil water. You can unscrew the battery, put a blender in here.
Wow.
And you can make smoothies. And I don't know if it's out yet, but they are making a coffee bean grinder. They are making
Sorry.
No, that's okay. They're making a Bluetooth speaker. And if you just want it for your desk, I think it starts at $59. Here's the guy from the company. It was kind of interesting is that they were coming in to do a houseware show that got canceled at the last minute. And this guy emailed me and said, I'm in town and I have the product samples. Can I bring it over? And you can monitor and set the temperature from your phone if you want with the app. Oh, boy, you know what? I have to shut this off real quick because I'm doing something they said don't do.
Which is heat it up without liquid in it?
Yes, exactly. It suddenly went to 212. It suddenly went to boiling.
That's funny. At least it's effective.
It's a yeah.
how it
And that
works.
was really fast. You saw how long it took it to go at 220. And then they make a little AC adapter, so when you get to the office, if you want, you can not use the battery, but unscrew it and put it on the base. So they're expensive. They start at $69 if you need it just for your desk, AC powered, and they then $129 battery powered, and I think it's $149 battery powered with the blender attached. Oh, there you go. With the, I didn't even realize they made a coffee mug.
I think this is a look-alike. This is a sponsored post. It's Ember temperature control.
Okay,
yeah.
okay. And they're all by Cauldron.
Yeah, that's so neat.
Pretty amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like the thermos from the future.
Yes, exactly.
This doesn't just keep it warm; it makes it warm.
Yeah.
And that is the last of our gadgets, best of, for 2018. I've got to say my favorite is probably the green screen, because I've had just such a trouble coming up with a good green screen solution, and Elgato's green screen finally fixed my green screen woes. What about you? What was your favorite?
Perfect. Well, you know what? The one I use most, the thing I use most is the smash mute button.
Yeah.
And the thing Dennis loves most is turbo pots.
Love it.
And the Canine Sport. Actually, our good stuff was very good this year.
It was.
Yeah. We had a lot of good stuff.
With that, it's time to jump into Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
All right, so is this a gadget warehouse of the future? So, Chad, one of the things we might be seeing at CES is the La Vie Bot cat cleaner. Okay. Now they have a little video on there. Look at this. I want your opinion of what you think of this. Okay.
Here we go. And
it's just a
lady sitting on a couch. Get out of here, cat.
Will someone get a different song? So many songs use this.
I think there's like a sound library, and everyone loves this one. I also hate super loud music that doesn't have any words over it. You could just mute it. So then the cat jumps into this gigantic thing.
It looks like a mailbox.
It's huge.
And now the cat sends you a text.
Hi.
Mommy, I went to the La Vie Bot. The La Vie Bot.
Oh,
and self-filling.
Whoa. Oh, it does food too? Wait. Was that a food? Yeah. No.
No, not fit.
Oh, it's just saying put extra litter in me.
Yeah, put more litter in. Yeah. Oh, you thought it fed the cat.
Yeah, I was confused. It just puts the poop on the ground. Look at that. Just kidding. Just kidding.
The cat says, I could do that myself.
Okay.
Now. Does this do more than your Littermate does?
It's the same. It's the same. It's the Litter Robot is.
Oh, the Litter Robot.
Yeah, and except it does more. I guess it does more. So the Litter Robot will filter out cat litter that is in there. It will not add any extra cat litter after it's filtered some out.
Will it put the litter in a bag?
Yes, it does that. So once it fills out, it goes into a reservoir that has a bag in it. The Litter Robot, if I remember correctly, is like $400. It's expensive.
I think it's even more. However, there's no price on this. However, it says sign up and get a $200 discount. Whoa. Which makes me think
it's like in the thousands.
Way.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah. My guess.
Yeah, you're right. The Litter Robot is $500.
Yeah. My guess this is probably going to be like $699 or $799. That's my guess.
I mean, I can't knock it too much because as a cat owner, I hate cat litter. Cat litter is the worst part about owning a cat. Is if you just go outside, use the outside, and I'll clean it up in a week or two.
But will a cat jump in that? That seems like a big machine with a little opening. Cats would have no fear of that.
I mean, definitely every cat's different. My cat, Sella, hated the litter robot for a long time. And it freaked her out for sure. But I think that it's definitely possible because cats, I mean, I have cat towers that have openings that big and they jump in there and they, snuggle up. So I could definitely see it working. I don't think that's a downside. It
almost looks like they took a washing machine mold because look at all the button unless they're really buttons. Maybe they are buttons.
Yeah.
Or maybe they will be buttons.
Yeah. I'll test it. I'll take a sample and test it for you guys. I'm curious. That is very terrifying. That the amount that you get off though is $200 because.
Yeah. Well, we'll find out because it's going to be in Vegas, baby.
Yikes! Yeah, I need one of these that's at Wisecam price. That's what I need.
Hey, finally, a use for your last Wisecam. Aiming at the opening. Oh no, you don't need it because it's the machine itself. It
texts you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the competitor is the Litter Robot 3 Connect. The Litter Robot 3 Connect has Wi-Fi built in, so it'll do similar things. I think you can set it up to send you a notification every time it runs. I have mine set up to send me a notification when the drawer is full. So when I need to change out the litter, basically it'll send me a notification. So yeah, it's interesting. It might be a warehouse of the future. I like it.
Okay.
With that, let's move on to the letter, which is really quiet because I had to turn down the lovey bot. Now.
Yeah, and our letter of the week is from a constant contributor, Mo, who says, guys, I know you guys are going to travel. Maybe you need this item for your travels. And this is Mo's link.
It's Touch of Modern. Do I play this? I think so.
Yeah.
Here we go.
EG Touch Smart TSA Travel Padlock is super easy to use. No keys, no digit dials, and no codes are needed. Simply unlock using your smartphone, smartwatch, NFC tag, and more. The special proximity tracking sends a notification when your luggage exceeds the maximum distance of 30 feet from you, so you won't accidentally leave your bags behind. There are many convenient ways to unlock EG Touch, using your smartphone, smartwatch, NFC tag, and more. It's TSA approved, so no worries that your lock will be cut open by custom officers during inspection. EG Touch Smart TSA Travel Padlock is splash-proof. It's IP43 certified, compact, and portable. Use EG Touch Smart TSA Travel Padlock to secure your bags, lockers, and more. EG Touch Smart TSA Travel Padlock is the winner of the 2015 Japan DIY Award, the 2015-2016 CES Innovation Award, and the 2017 Red Dot Design.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I didn't realize.
It's available now.
Okay.
Do we know how much it is? I think I might have found it on Amazon.
Yeah, there's this looks pretty similar stuff. There it is.
There it is.
EG Touch.
I don't know. Do you like those kind of locks?
I'm worried about the reviews.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'm worried about that. It looks like the app. These type of products live or die based off of the app experience. And from what I've seen, it doesn't look like a perfect app would be my biggest. I mean, just look at that screenshot. That is that looks like that was made in MS Paint, if I had to guess. So that is what I'd be most worried about, is the app experience. The hardware may be perfect. but the app may
Also,
not be.
what is it? 4 years old already?
Yeah, 20. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Got the CES Innovation Award in 2015. Yeah, it's a 4-year-old product.
No, I still like locks that are easy to open.
Yeah.
I always worry about.
Yeah, I agree. And also, I don't lock my luggage much when traveling. In fact, I don't think I've ever locked my luggage while traveling.
Yeah,
So,
I only do carry on, so I don't even own a lock.
Yeah, that's the kind of, I do check bags a lot, but I've never locked a bag. I've always just left it there for anyone to look inside, really. So yeah, so I haven't ever done a lock. Yeah, I don't know, because I'm also thinking when I go to the gym, I like the fact that it's just an old-fashioned lock. I don't have to pull out my phone, fiddle with settings.
Me too. Yeah,
I know my code quickly, whoop, 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 and then I'm in. So I don't see that this is a big.
No, me too.
I don't see the big problem that I need a solution for.
Yeah. No, me too.
Okay.
But Mo, thank you for thinking of us.
I like it. With that, we want to give a big old thank you to our patrons. Patreon.com/GizWiz is where you can support our show. And so we love to give a huge shout out to all of our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. You guys make the show happen every single episode. Thank you so much for your support and generosity, for giving back to this show. If you like the show, please consider giving back at patreon.com/GizWiz. There you can give every time we upload an episode. You'll be giving just a little bit. And seriously, we are only asking for a little bit. I think that Patreon has made the smallest amount $1. I can't remember if you can do cents still, but if you can, do that. Do the smallest amount, and we are so happy. So just $1 an episode would be absolutely incredible. Thank you, those of you who do support the show. If Patreon's not your game and you want to just give one time, gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and there you can support via our PayPal link as well. Thanks everybody who supports the show. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where we are, and you can see the show live. We will be live just about every Thursday at 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. If there's ever a time that we are not on schedule, you'll see it at the top of the website, so you'll know when we record next. If you don't catch us live, don't worry. We have the show recorded for you. Gizwiz.tv is where you can find it. You can also subscribe to us on iTunes or any podcatcher of your choice. And also YouTube as well, if you want to stream it simply. So head on over to gizwiz.tv for that. Gizwiz.biz, that's Dickie D's site. He has wonderful articles about all of the things that we talk about, all the gadgets on the show. So make sure you head on over to gizwiz.biz. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? It's a new year, so it is a new gadget that we are trying to guess what the heck it is. If you want to remember what it was from the last part of 2018, go watch last week's episode. But this is the gadget, the whole gadget and nothing but the gadget, and this is pretty obvious to me what this is. This is a used version of this gadget. See, whenever you get a samurai sword, you need to test it. Well, this is the testing mannequin, and Dickie D has already beheaded him with his samurai sword.
Wow.
This test mannequin here. If you think you know what this gadget is, there are 6 Mad Magazines for correct answers, 12 Mad Magazines for funny, clever, hilarious, interesting, and cute answers. So get a guessing over at gizwiz.biz. I want to say one more time, I guess we didn't mention this, but send in your videos for the Gadget Warehouse. It could be anything. It could be a gadget that you love, a gadget that you hate, a gadget that you want to tell people about. That's really what the Gadget Warehouse is all about. So please send in your videos, upload it to YouTube, mark it as unlisted if you don't want other people to find it. It could be public, we don't care, but unlisted is normally what people do. And send it to us, mail@gizwiz.tv is where you email the show. I think that wraps it up for this episode. We'll see you on the other side of Vegas next week.
I'll be there too, and I'll be here too. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Woo! So we need a picture.
Picture.
I'll hold up my cauldron. Oh, I'll hold my shut up button. Let me just.
And 3, 2, 1. Oh.
All right. Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Awesome. Here, let me record the title.
You know, it's very funny, Chad.
What?
Is that this is from my back apartment, but it's a Vizio, and my monitor's a Vizio.
Oh.
So it was shutting the volume off on. So evidently, all Vizios use.
All Vizios work. It works with it.
Right.
Oh, that's funny.
Use the same mute code.
That is so funny. Cool. Here's the title in 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DiBartolo. This is episode 1709, recorded January 3rd, 2019. Recorded Thursday, January 3rd, 2019. The best of 2018.
Very good.
Thanks, Nancy. Thanks, Beatmaster, for all your hard work.
Yes, for handling that, whatever was going on in there.
Thanks for keeping it clean.
Yes. I have a quick question to ask you after we...
Cool. People are asking, is there a Giz Fizz?
Oh, Giz Fizz should be on shortly after radio. Screensavers got canceled. Did you know that?
Oh, yes, I did hear that. Yes.
So Giz Fizz will now be shortly after radio on Saturdays.
Perfect.
I was surprised that Leo said one of the benefits of new screensavers being canceled is Giz Fizz can go on right after radio. So it's great that
you're like, oh, okay.
Show. Yeah, I don't have to leave and come back in 2 hours.
That's awesome.
All right, so chat room, I'll see you Saturday.
See you Saturday. I hope to be streaming tomorrow, Twitch chat. I have not gotten a lot of the work done that I was hoping to get done, so it's still a little bit on the fence. I'll tweet if it gets canceled. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.